Hey, what's up, everybody? I just wanted to take a look at these two Sebenzas here, the large 21 and the large regular, and just go over some differences, some similarities. You know, kind of just like a little laid-back video. Um, right now, this regular is really growing on me. It's quite different than the 21. Obviously in looks, but in feel as well. As you can see, pretty similar. The 21 is more of a refined design. As you can see, the nose of the scales, it's got more of a bevel to it on 121. The reasoning they said behind that is just the looks, and just it slides into the pocket a little easier, so it's not, it's just basically just for looks. It's definitely a more refined design. I would consider the regular definitely more of a hard use Sebenza. To me, it just feels a lot beefier. I'm really not sure what it is. I mean, excuse me. I mean, they're basically the same thickness. Everything's the same. But the regular just feels a lot beefier. You guys who have both Zip with This Knife That and Solo's knife reviews, maybe you guys can chime in, tell me what your thoughts are on it. But yeah, I consider the regular just a more beefy knife. It just feels a lot more stronger, a lot more robust. The regular also, it's got this large kind of choil here. I don't know if you would call it a choil, but it really caters to the grip a lot. It's got these really this thick kind of ridging, and your two fingers, your index and your middle, just fit in there like perfect. I mean, it allows for a great grip, really secure grip. The 21 does have that pronounced kind of choil, more so than the regular here. But I find that this kind of right here kind of doesn't really, it's not a downfall of the knife, but it does kind of poke into your hand there. But the regular just completely like just feels a lot better. There's no like rough, there's no edge right here to kind of poke into your finger. It's just a nice flowing choil there. Another thing you can tell about the design differences is the 21 kind of comes down. It's got kind of goes into the middle and then comes back out, whereas the regular is just a straight shoot kind of. If anything, it kind of humps out. And to me, that's a lot more comfortable in the hand as well. A lot of people actually say that. Well, not a lot, but just from reading on the forums, a lot of people prefer the regular, the feel of the regular. It's just more of a contoured design here. Feels a lot better in the hand. You got your silver lugs on this. Now the steels, S30V on the 21, and a Devin Thomas stainless Damascus on the regular, which is a Devin Thomas uses a couple of steels I'm really not familiar with. AEBL and 304, just 304 stainless for his Damascus, and apparently AEBL is like comparable to 440B and AUS 6. Not the best steel, but apparently it's a really great steel. It actually hardens at 63 to 64, which is very surprising to me. And 304 is apparently a really very widely used stainless steel. It's used on pots and pans, tools, not tools, but kitchen tools, pots and pans, anything really metal. It's basically 304. It's those two stainless steels put together is what his Damascus is made out of. And Devin Thomas is a master at making Damascus, so apparently he knows what he's doing enough to to use those two steels. And I'm really not sure on the layers of this Damascus. I would guess a couple hundred, but I'm really not sure. But I just love the raindrop. It's my favorite Damascus pattern. Probably either that or the roses. It's very, very similar patterns. So, and I'm not sure if this is just from, because I did buy this used. I'm not sure if it's just from being used a lot, but it's not that really old of a Sebenza, but I can flick this out really quick. I mean, no wrist action. Just comes out, but the regular, can't really get it to flick. I can use my wrist, but it's just it's a really robust knife. And I really dig Chris Reeves, his unique graphics. I mean, some of them are just kind of off the wall. They're all like Art Deco, and I'm really curious as to where he gets his inspiration for his designs. This one right here kind of reminds me of a crop circle, you know, like the aliens and the crop circles and whatnot. But it's kind of subdued. I dig it for a unique graphic. It's the one I would most likely to get. I mean, I did get it, but it's subdued. You know, it's not too much going on. You know, it doesn't take away from the Damascus. At some point, I would like to get a just a plain regular and switch the scales up, and then. But I'm digging this for now, and I really dig this. Oh man, I'm totally spacing on what this is. This gemstone here, but your pinky kind of grabs it. Kind of lends for a gripping purposes, but. And you can see the blade shape is quite different. The 21 has sort of it's a drop point, kind of clip point design. Very high hollow grind. And the regular, they call it the bullnose. It's more of a spear point kind of drop point. It's got a bigger belly. Lends itself to more hard use, which is another reason why I think the regular is just perfect hard use knife. Even compared to a Strider, I would probably choose a large regular over a Strider for hard use. I mean, it's thick enough. It's got that Damascus, the blade design. You know, the tip isn't really too thin. It's a little bit thicker than it is on the 21. It doesn't have that nice kind of polished, rounded off spine the 21 does, but that's fine. I really like the blade shape on the regular. And I'm thinking about taking these pins out and switching them around, because this has male and female parts on it, but I think this just has male. So I think I'm gonna switch these around and put them on this side so it's a nice clean design. Maybe I'll do a video on that. But they're both razor sharp. S30V, the Damascus, obviously is just, and I've used this quite a bit since I've got it, but you know, Damascus just it's gonna stay sharp for a long time. This S30V, it actually needs to be touched up a little bit, but it's still actually. And you know, a couple of swipes. What's good about these Sebenzas is a couple of swipes on the fine rods of the sharp maker. It just brings them back to life. So they're very, very easy to bring back to life, especially this Damascus. It just takes a couple swipes and it's back to just razor sharp. So this is just a quick vid, nothing too special. Really, I just want to show off this raindrop here. and just give you guys a few differences on the 21 and the regular. I think I've covered everything. Blade shape, the shape of the scales here. You can definitely see the beveling. It's quite different. Basically the same thickness, same clip obviously, but I just really like the regular a lot more than the 21. Just feels more robust to me, you know. Not sure. So inlands on, you can totally see the difference in the blade shapes. The inlands on is basically a 21 with these cutouts on top. Well, yeah. The inlands on is very comfortable though. Very comfortable, but I would prefer my regular over all of them. So, y'all take care now. Y'all be safe, stay sharp. Alright.